Well, welcome in, you filthy animals. Happy freaking Saturday to all the weekend warriors out there. I hope that, oh man, I hope my camera can get centered. I hope you're having a fantastic weekend, guys. It's already Saturday. So much has been done this week, and yet it's never enough. It's never enough. It's never enough. It feels like it should still be Friday, but it's not. What have I been up to? Recently released my video on this guy. This is, of course, the Geo Knife Phantasm. Fantastic knife, but there is a but. If you want to know my full thoughts on it, make sure to go watch that video, guys. That's what's recent. That's what's new. But you know what? I'm going to skip my monologue today. I'm going to skip the monologue, and we're just going to get right into shouting people out. We'll do some pocket checks. We'll hang out. Yeah. First of all, shout out to Top Dog. What's up, Top Dog? Good to see you, man. Welcome into Henry G. Let's go. We've got Marco in the house. We've got Mr. TC Blades. What's up, TC? Good to see you, man. And shout out to TC Blades.
This is Sparta!
Battalion leader, 11 months. 11 months. What's up, man? Thank you for riding with the channel. You're almost there at that vaunted year mark. Oh my goodness. Top Dog says Mr. Shambo needs a channel mascot. I don't know what my channel mascot would be. Let me know in the chat. What should my channel mascot be? Oh man. Anyways, welcome into Mr. Ground Fog. Welcome into Jim Miller. We got Jim in the house. Blind Woo Fury says this is Sparta.
This is Sparta!
Indeed. Guys, Spartan, kick that like button. Let YouTube know that we're live, baby. I would greatly appreciate it. Welcome into the ponds. Let's go. I'm trying to catch up. All these chats, I'm trying to catch up. Welcome in, Ed. What's up? Good to see you, man. Let's go. Mark Parks, good to see you. Thank you for being a channel member. Let's go. I'm trying, guys. I am trying, guys. Top Dog says we don't count them late till 11 p.m. Eastern. I was a few minutes late. I'm sorry. It happens. Just like 2 minutes late. It's okay. Welcome into the Rev. What's up, man? Good to see you. TC Blade says, nice, Lamia. Yeah, you know, it was in my pocket today. This is, of course, the knife in the waiting screen. The SPK Lamia with the nature grip. This is a Gen 4 in Van-X. And some fresh marks on the blade. He doesn't even carry his knives. He just takes pictures of them. It's been getting some use. It's got a great thin cutting edge. It's super slicey. It's a shame to let something like that sit. Plus, something that a lot of people take for granted is the fact that at the end of the day, like, let's say that you get down the road and you're like, you know what, I can't believe I put all these marks on this knife and yada. Like, you could send your knife in to places to get reblasted or refinished or whatever. They don't charge that much. They really don't. So I'm not necessarily concerned about that because, you know what, if I ever reach a point in time where I decide to sell this, which I don't see that, I would just go ahead and send it in and just have it reblasted. Why not? In the meantime, I'm going to get some use out of it because I carry everything that I own. People are wincing. They're like, oh, he's got scratches on his blade. I guess I'm just deplorable like that. What's up, Randy? Good to see you. Welcome into Bradford Mitchell. I saw your chat and then I lost it. Randy Butterdub says, rocking my Vosteed Raccoon V Vanker lock. A knife so nice I bought it twice. Ooh. This one was in my pocket today also for some photos. That's why it's readily available for some photos. Had to get some nice shots of this. I'm going to be recording my content for that soon. Looking forward to it. Fantastic knife. The Vosteed Raccoon V with the Vancor lock, the premium version, their limited edition. Look at that stonewash finish on the blade. That's such a good stonewash too. I wish companies would do more stone wash like this. Like this is kind of like a semi-polished stone wash. I really like that. It's a beautiful finish. Gorgeous. Absolutely. Jim says, no monologue, unsubbed. I can't win them all. Either I talk too much or I don't talk enough. I'll never make everybody happy. I always try, though. Hey, shout out to Bradford Mitchell for the $2 super. He says, Idaho still does not exist. It is a fairyland.
This is Sparta!
Just like Sparta. It's a fairyland. It's a figment of your imagination. All right. Retro Ryan, what's up, man? Welcome in. Blade Shooter G in the house. Nick Travellini, what's up, man? Bluetooth Blades. Am I going to catch up? I might. Amazing things happen when I skip the monologue, I know. Welcome into Joe. Good to see you. All right, guys. I think, well, nope, missed it. David V, what's up, man? All right, guys. If I missed you in the chat, we'll catch up. I promise. It's been a busy week for me for many different reasons. Working on getting more content out. New content on the way for the Spyderco Mule team in Magnamax. It's going to include the cut test, the cardboard cut test. Yes, I have footage of me actually testing. Shocker, I know. People are like, he didn't just get the data from Cedric and Ada? Hey, that rhymes. I'll take it. Yeah, in my pocket today, of course. Hey, SPK Lumia, this guy, Vosteed Raccoon V. That's what I carried. What was in your pocket? Let me know in the chat. Or better yet, if you're part of the Only Spartans Discord, the community that I'm working on building, please head on over there. Snap a quick shot of your pocket check and thrust it into the pocket check channel on the Only Spartans Discord. You know what? We're going to go ahead and just dive right into that. Usually we wait a little bit, but why not? Why not? So we're going to, this is the Discord community that I built. You can share your pocket checks there on the daily basis. On live stream nights, they get featured, which is nice. We drop new knife listings, drops and deals, discount codes. The Steel Snobs Knife Steel comparison sheet lives there. It's a good time. We have the knife yard sale there too. It's a good time. And if you want to know what it looks like a little bit like this. All right, and we're going to scroll down to today. Starting with today. Today is the 13th, so it's going to be Gizmalian. Starts off with Gizmalian. He's got the double shift Saturday carry, the Concept Hazard, the Spartan Blades Astor, the Vanguard Breaker, and the Max Ace Capsule 2. Ooh, that's one of those carbon fiber Vanguard Breakers. I know a lot of people are like, well, I shouldn't say a lot because they didn't necessarily have very many, but there was a select group of people who pre-ordered the USA made breaker, and they've been waiting for over a year. Now, supposedly they're nearing the production finish of the USA made breaker. Supposedly, it's just kind of odd that they, completely whiffed on the delivery date for that. The Max Ace Capsule is a really cool knife. Small knife, but I love it. They do some really good Cerakote work over there at Max Ace. I had one of those. I liked it a lot. I know that I had one and I sold it. Is that the one that I sold? Is that the one that I sold? It might be. The Spartan Blades Astor, and then of course the Concept Hazard, which is kind of like a bally locking knife, which is pretty cool. It's been taking the knife community by storm recently. Nick T, he's got the custom Tough Knives 1 of 2 odd 24, and the Riot VK Anub. Is it Anub or Anub? I'm not entirely sure how to say that. In copper wash and DLC. Look at that. Yeah, it looks good. Looks very nice. I like it, man. I like that custom up there at the top too. Tough Knives does good work, doesn't he? Doesn't he? The finish work on his knives looks really, really well done. The Pons, he's got the Cold Steel 8010, the Kaiser Bully, full DLC scale swap. There we go. Olight Seeker 4 Mini. All right. So there's something about this knife design right here that reminds me of a few other knives. I've heard some people say that it reminds them of the Koenig Arius, but with a crossbar lock. It kind of looks like it looks like the artisan cutlery is, don't they call that the Fragger Rack? Artisan cutlery Fragger Rack. I know I'm probably gonna whiff on the name. No, I actually spelled it correctly. Well, I'll be damned. Yeah. Is it a Koenig Arius clone, or is it a Fragger Rack clone? That's what it reminds me of. It might just be the blade profile, like the slant from the top there. I mean, is it closed? I don't know. People seem to really like that though. Dazed, he's got, this has got to be some custom mojo right here. It's got to be. And the reason I say that is that this blade looks like the blade of a Kunwu Jericho, but I don't believe that's the Jericho. Like the deployment hole looks off. Oh my! You know what? We're just gonna go ahead and we're gonna go into full discovery mode here. Kunwu. Like that blade looks like the Jericho blade, but I don't believe that's the Jericho. Something like maybe the deployment hole is off. Yeah. Like I'm not crazy, right? Like that looks like a Jericho, but that's not the right handle scales for a Jericho. Like blade shape, right? Is that a reground Jericho blade on a Gringo handle scale, or did he take a Gringo and totally redo the blade to look like a Jericho blade? Because if I'm not mistaken, like that was a DLC blade that's been reground. Is that a Gringo with the reground blade? Like a completely reprofiled blade? Because it's not a Jericho. Like the harpoon tip kind of looks like that. Dazed, are you in the house? Answer for yourself. I don't know. Is that a Gringo with the reprofiled blade shape? It might be. Bluetooth blades, he's got the microtech SOCOM Bravo, Combat Troodon, and then of course one of my favorite knives, the Ramlock Stitch. I've been tempted lately, guys, on the titanium microtechs. Like I came out the gate strong when they released them. I said, no, I'm not going to do it. I refuse. I won't do the titanium stitches. And I thought about it some more, and I'm like, well, I mean, they do kind of have some good milling patterns for their titanium. Like, I like the partial frag, okay? And I don't have an MSI yet, so I've been considering it. We might look at a few of those during the live tonight. Beat Devious coming in hot with some custom Kevin Smock scales on the new variant of the Spyderco Smock. I like it, man. Got the contoured Kevin Smock titanium scales. Love it. Jim Miller's got. Man, I love this little fixed blade right here. That's Keith the Knife Freak Sachs. He's got a Case Sodbuster, and what's the other one? Case Stockman. Ah, nice. We got some old school vibes here, right? Big Jim, he's coming through with the Kubi stroller, the KB Knives stroller. It's one of those knives that I think it has an odd blade, but it works. Isn't that a Peter Carey design? I think it is. TC Blades coming in with the EDC Lion prototype number 0 custom 1 of 1. That is wicked. I was gonna say, is that part of the knife? It's the hand grasping it, but no, it's a holder. It's crazy though. Look at that blade. Very nice. Oh man. Ed B, he's got the Chapman Lake Knives, the CLK 2D. Just hanging out on this gentleman's pant leg. Belden, he's got one that I want, honestly. I want one of these Hinderer Jurassics. The thing about the Jurassic for me that I want is I want them to bring back the dragon scale milling on the handle scales. Like, why did they move away from that? I don't understand. I think that they need to bring that back. Is that a Jurassic with the slicer blade? Maybe? I'm guessing. Is that the slicer grind? I like the black with the blue accents though. That's nice. Very nice. I dig it, man. David V, he's got a ZT number. I'm always going to miss on that, guys. Always going to miss on the ZT model numbers. I wish I was better than that. But I'm not. Oh man, Mark P, he's got the Vosteed Thunderbird. Very nice with the aluminum handle scales. Very nice button lock. And look at that, guys. It is only 20 minutes after we've started, and we have gotten through the whole pocket check. We might check back on this for anybody who pops in the pocket check after the fact. But I wanted to go ahead and get everyone's carries in. All the carries are in. If yours isn't, pop it into the pocket check. We'll check back on that in a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and catch up on the chat. And we got some new people in as well. I'm on the edge. Welcome in, man. Good to see you. Bluetooth Blade says, watching Rollo on the 50-inch, I can see. I can see. Oh, man. What's that pianist's name? You know, the one that without the eyesight. Ray Charles. Ray Charles can see. Why did it take me so long? Gosh, I'm dull today. Someone needs to put a 17-degree edge on me. Tell you what. All right. TC Blade says, I'm split watching Shambo and boxing on Netflix. Who's winning? Randy says, Maximus Decimus Meridius should be your mascot. Are you not entertained? I had that soundbite at one point. I don't know what happened to it. Apparently, I didn't save it correctly. TC Blade says, Kaiser's been doing that recently. More and more Kaisers looking like other knives. I mean, it's hard, guys. Like, you have to understand, it's hard. Like, it was hard 3 years ago when I first started making content. Are we going on 4 years now? We might be going on 4 years. It was hard back then when I first started my channel. And infinite amount of knives have been released since then. Knife A looks like Knife B, which looks kind of like Knife C, or maybe Knife C looks like Knife B, which looks like Knife A. There is so much volume that it's nearly impossible to have something that doesn't resemble something else. I said nearly. There are some weird knives out there. Welcome into Cliff Brott. Good to see you. I'm on the edge says, did you guys see me blow the giveaway last night on MC's channel? I was watching Charlie Kirk's Widow and noticed that I won, but the channel wouldn't let me tell MC. No. Oh man, I'm sorry. That's rough. I have never won a giveaway. If it's any condolences to you, I've never won one. Ever. I stopped entering a while ago. I was like, I'm not doing this anymore. Hey, what's up, Paul? Good to see you, man. Jim says, I carried those knives back in the 70s. I believe it. Tried and true. They stand the test of time. Why not? All right. David V says it's the 0470. Oh, we're talking about the the ZT, right? The ZT, this guy. The 0470 says, I don't blame you. I'm telling you, I'm terrible when they're just model numbers. And there's so many of them. It's the ZT number. That's my spiel. Paul says 80/20 slim and my new ABW slip joint for me today. That's a nice carry right there. Everybody wants that slip joint. Ed B.
This is Sparta!
If you all would be so kind, caress the like button. All right, guys. So there have been some goings-ons. Is that even it? I know I said that incorrectly. There have been some things going on. Some knives have been being released. Wow, I really can't talk today. I saw this guy was recently released on DLT, and I said, "Wow, that looks great." And then I saw that it's out of stock, which is a bummer. Did anyone actually get in on this, or were they gone too soon? I am not, in fact, chugging soup. This is water. All right. Let's see. Ooh. There's going to be a drop on some Lynch Northwest pry bars. Very nice. Hinder XM18 non-flipper buoy. Very nice. This is one of those XM18s that I love this blade shape. Non-flipper buoy. $475? No. Did Hinderer finally raise his prices? No. Why? They've been $425 for the longest. All right, now I'm just confused. Why is this one with the battle blue and red G10 $475 and this one with the black G10 and stonewash? Is he charging extra for the anno these days? Because that's still $425. I swear that price difference was not there before. I swear it. No, but I love the buoy blade shape. Kind of makes me wonder. One of the things I always look at Hinderer's website for is the exclusive scales. Scales and hardware. I had one. I had an XM18 Harpoon Tanto, but it was the 3-inch. And I liked it. I ended up selling it, but I did like it. And the one that I wanted was the 3.5 inch. But it did have the right scale setup. All right. Is it me or is everyone updating their websites? Come on. I'm looking for the scales. Scales and hardware. XM18, 3.5 inch. Copper scales and brass scales. They don't do it for me. At $200, they don't do it for me. Oh, give me titanium. These are kind of crazy. I saw that these released, and I'm not shocked that they sold out pretty quickly. All the horsehead scales, they always sell out the fastest. Anyways, non-flipper buoys, they're going to be available here shortly. Herman knives, they're having a drop here. Did they do any of the puzzle piece pens? That's what I want to know. It's not the puzzle piece, but that's still pretty cool. Herman Epica. I want the puzzle piece pen, damn it. That's the one that I missed out on. I should have, and I didn't. And I regret not doing it. And I haven't seen them do one since. Hammered titanium. Yeah, I know those are probably really cool. It's just not the one. $8.99. Isn't it hard to believe that $8.99 is the low end pricing? All right. Cicero, what's up, man? Good to see you. Welcome in. Experience Precision, what's up? He says, I had to force myself to not buy a Kunwu today. Which Kunwu did you force yourself not to buy? Which one was it? Ed says, that's okay. I had to force myself not to buy a TRM. The TRM that I want is not in stock, thankfully. And I say thankfully because I'm just not ready. It's not the right time to buy it. But I want the Rev B Bulldog in lizard skin titanium. That's the one that I want. I'm looking for it. There was a knife that was released. I wanted to talk about it. I'm trying to remember where I saw it. Where did I see it? Oh, well. For now, anyways, one of the knives that I'm heavily considering is the new Microtech MSI in titanium. Do they have some? Specifically, they bucks from Lex Customs or like $200 from Original Goat. They don't have this milling pattern, and I actually really like that milling pattern. The MSI is one of those that I haven't had yet, but I wanted since they were originally released. Ooh. With the bronze backspacer, that's new. I think. Is that new? It's kind of a nice little color pop there. You know what they should have done? They should have followed that up with more bronze accents. That would have been really cool. Not saying that I want the hardware made out of bronze. Obviously, do it in titanium and then anodize it bronze. That's what I mean. 536. Do they all have the bronze backspacer? No, this one's got a blue one. Okay. Damn it. So yeah, that's on my list. I'm trying to remember what was the knife that I saw? Was it on USA Made Blade? Wait a second. Does USA Made Blade have the... They do. Is that... That's not DLC, right? That's PVD? Is it PVD? Battle Black. I have no idea. David V says, I had an MSI and I hated it. Just saying. I haven't experienced one yet. I know that I really like my... where is it? There it is. I really like my Ramlock Stitch, this guy. This one, of course, has the Lex Custom titanium scales on it. I love it. Absolutely love this knife. It's one of my favorite knives. Especially with the titanium, it feels good. Lex Custom does such a really good job on their titanium. Love it. You know, they also make scales for the auto stitch too. Yeah, I really like this guy. So I figured, you know, if I like the Ramlock on the stitch, maybe I'd like the Ramlock on the MSI. I know they're not the same knife, so maybe it's not directly comparable, but I am curious. Experience Precision says the ones under $500 was plain stonewash titanium. Yeah, I don't think I would do just the plain stonewash titanium unless I was planning on doing some modifications to the plain handle scales. Ooh, this is cool. Mini Arius with the Corda pattern. $770. The quarter pattern is what I want. The one that I want though on the mini Arius is the quarter pattern flipper delete with the blue hardware. That's what I want. Quarter pattern flipper delete blue hardware. I will get an Arius at some point, but that's what I want. Mini Arius, blue hardware, quarter pattern. I like their standard pattern milling too. Looks like they got a McNeese Dixon. Lots of people love this knife. For me, I still think it's ugly. Unpopular opinion, I'm okay with that. The whole Egyptian eye deployment hole thing is killing me. I still think it would have been better if he had made this blade, this blade back a little bit straighter right here, even if that was just a flat spot, and then done a fuller down the middle, like as a deployment option instead of this Egyptian eye looking deployment hole. Like, I'm sure it functions fine. I'm sure that knife cuts really well. I'm sure everything is built really well. I mean, for crying out loud, those are contoured titanium stonewashed handle scales. $625, ultimately not bad on the price for what you're getting at all. I just hate that deployment hole. I hate the way that it makes the knife look. Unpopular opinion. People love the crap out of this knife. This knife sold out for every single release up until recently, and now they're starting to be a little bit more available. I can't help it. I can't help it. I like what I like. Ooh, this one's close. This one's with the Plexa blue hardware. No flipper delete. Hey, what's up, Mallory? Good to see you. He says, wouldn't it be cheaper to buy an MSI and get aftermarket scales? Yes. Yes, it would. It kind of depends on where, though. If you want to keep it American made, then it would be close. So, for example, we'll just use DLT as an example. Microtech MSI. And I think the cheapest you can get an MSI is about $200. Or just under $200 for the black injection molded. Gosh, the partial serrated is so awful though. Sorry, personal opinion. Plain edge, let's see. Let's price one out real quick. I mean, it doesn't really matter what the handle scales are. So you could go with something like this, right? You go with something like this, partial stonewash, two-tone. Doesn't matter what the handle scales are. Let's call it $193. Okay. Now, if it has to be American made, you've got a couple options. One of them is going to be Rip's Garage Tech. At least I think. Microtech. MSI. Did I get this right? Don't they have titanium scales? Hot damn, they do. Did you know that? Did you know that Rip's Garage Tech has titanium MSI scales? Check it out. These are the featherweight scales. And you can get them in all, like, well, I shouldn't say all, but you can get them in some of their standard patterns. Like the diamond textured pattern looks awesome. I love that raw look. Boom, 209. So we'll call it 210 plus $193. You know, so we're looking at what is that? Basically $400, 410 after, you know, taxes and shipping. 410. And those are milled handle scales. I'm not sure if these are contoured though. I don't know. So that's one option. So that's a $400 option right there. So you can get it with milling, $400. Or you can go to Original Goat. Original Goat has, by compatibility, we'll do MSI. Aluminum. Nope, we're looking for titanium. Here we go. Original Goat titanium scales look really nice. These are $250. So now we're getting close. We're at like $450, right? 450, 460. You got to wait for the, this is a made to order item, which means that you got to wait for it though. Original Goat makes you wait, man. That's the thing that they do. It is made to order, which is really cool, but you got to wait for it. So we've got two American-made options, which are going to be roughly between $50 to $80 less expensive than the microtech titanium variants that have milling. Or, and hear me out, Lex Custom, not American made, but they're made in Sweden. These, a lot less expensive. We're talking $148 on these. So, $350 you can get yourself a titanium microtech stitch. Not bad. Not bad. You know, in comparison to the titanium, I said stitch. I meant MSI. That's my bad. Titanium MSI. We're going to sort by low to high. And yeah, I mean, $536. Now that's nearly a $200 difference. Right? But I maintain this is a really cool milling pattern with the partial frag. I really like that. And it's made by Microtech. I don't think I've ever handled a titanium microtech made in the United States that was like made by Microtech. So I am curious. I don't think that they're asking too much if you zoom out and you say, okay, titanium, American made, lots of milling, contouring, right? Because these are contoured. They've got to be. You know, $536. We just looked at a McNeese Dixon with far less complex milling for $100 more than this. And that's kind of been the sobering thought in my head is like, are they really asking for too much? Or are we just spoiled by companies like Lex Custom? It's something that's worth asking. Or maybe I'm just weak. I don't know. Gizmalian says, got my MSI on sale. Slap some original goat scales on it. Hey, what's up, John? Good to see you, man. Welcome in. Cubics Rube, welcome in. Says, my favorite scales on my lightweight too. Hey, welcome into Old Dominion. Good to see you, man. He says, I just ordered a Frag Marfione Select Tie MSI from EDC Lifestyle. Damn, how expensive was that? Hey, what's up, Louie? Says, Rollshambo, the MSI scales are contoured from Microtech. Good to know. I was curious about that. I was like, did they pull a fast one? Did they give us some slab style scales, or they keep those contoured? It's good to know. Absolutely. Welcome into Roman M. For sure. Says, Rollshambo, put the Dixon in your hand and tell me it's ugly. I mean, you know what? I'm not taking the bait. I'm trying to keep the live stream up. Absolutely. I'm going to try to keep the live stream up. Welcome into Sterling Stute. Says, got the TRM tag along last week. Small fixie and magna cut. Very nice. All right. Did they update anything today? Do we have any restocked knives? I don't think so. In the Only Spartans Discord, there was a little bit of talk about, is this really all that useful? A knife made of titanium? I believe that this is a throwing knife. So it really doesn't matter what the edges are like. Like it's not going to be used for regular cutting tasks, right? At least I don't think. Like this strikes me as a knife where you really just need to stick the pointy end. That's the feeling I'm getting from it. Because titanium is not known for holding an edge. It's $135. But it does not, in fact, state that it's a throwing knife. It's got a nice leather sheath, though. Come on. Bulldog Rev B, do they have the titanium versions? Maybe not on that listing. Sold out. Damn it. Yeah, this one's on my list. For sure it's on my list. $395. I feel like that's a fair price. Louis says, I just got my Dixon in the mail today. It's blue anodized with the American flag lasered on the front scale. Very nice, man. I think the best looking Dixon that they've made so far has had the frag pattern handle scales. But I maintain like that blade, I hate what they did with the deployment hole. They should have just done it. They should have just done a deployment fuller because that deployment hole looks fugly. And I mean that. EP says, good action. Don't claim the money or used to since budget knives are catching up. Just my thoughts. Prices hopefully drop. All right. Frankie, what's up, man? He says, TRM is going to drop an auto neutron soon. No way. They're also dropping tie in MagnaCut. An automatic titanium neutron in MagnaCut. That's crazy. All right, guys. What else is new out there? Let's do this. NC Blade. We haven't checked out NC Blade in a hot minute. You know, a lot of people love this knife. I never felt the hankering for it. The Marfione Custom Knife Factory Sakosha on sale. The DLC variant on sale for $485, M398. Apparently, I wasn't the only one that didn't have a hankering for it. Now it's on sale. Hey, they still have some. Nope, never mind. I was about to say, hey, look at that. They still have some 15V native 5s, but that's crew wear. Nearly got that one wrong. Ooh, you know what? I've been interested in these. Not this one specifically, because I'm not a big fan of Demco's Grivery handle scales, and that's what these are. But that's really not a bad value. $99. Oh, never mind. It's Oz 10A. It is cheaper. It is cheaper. Under $100, Oz 10A Grivery handle scales, okay. But I saw that they recently did these with the clip point. Like, that's actually kind of mean looking. Now, they also did these in titanium. So the Demco Nano Shark titanium. And I believe you can order these directly from there.
I'm Andrew Demco.
No.
Here today to tell you about...
No. Stop it. Demco. Nope. Folding knives. Nano Shark.
Hi, I'm Andrew Demco.
Andrew, stop it. I like this blade shape right here. That's a really short, aggressive, chody type clip point, and I'm here for it. But do you have it in titanium? $350. So yes, they do. Oh, but they don't have the clip point. Damn it. I was about to make a bad decision. I was. Like, this one has been out for a minute. Sharkfoot, right? This one. This one I was about to make a bad decision on. Is it just me? Does anyone else see that and say, you know what? Maybe I do need another small knife in my life. I don't know. Bradford Mitchell, what's up, man? He says, check out the Reccomended Dalibor Bergman Asgard Integral at NC Blade. Ooh. NC Blade. Dalibor Bergman. Bergam. This one. Coming soon. Oh, so it hasn't been released yet. Dalibor Bergam Asgard. And is that an integral? Is it really? No. Yes, it is. Damn. Integral frame lock. $400. Made by Riot. Riot Integral, $400. Makes sense. Limited to 100 numbered pieces. These are sure to please. In Magna Cut. 3 1/4. Okay, so it's a smaller knife. Integral. Full titanium. Looks like a hand satin finish. That looks really good. You know what? I'll say this. I can see why people would like this. This one specifically is just not for me. Like, I can definitely see why people would like this. For me, it's just... I feel like they should have done something with those handle scales. Like, I get it. You know, they did. They milled it out of a single piece of titanium. It's an integral. But I feel like they missed out on an opportunity. Like, I would have loved to have seen some like frag milling, dragon scale milling, something cool. Whenever I see a blank canvas like this, the first thought in my head is they stopped short. Days D says, Rolls, the White Mountain Knives sail fin. Oh yeah, I forgot. All about the sail fin. Are these available yet, or are they on pre-order? I mean, you can add it to your cart, so I think they're available. This is the White Mountain Knives knife. Didn't they make this with the designer's Patrick Hubbard, manufactured by Kubi in China, $225. Look at that. That actually looks pretty good. I like the fluted milling. That looks nice. Single-sided captive pivot. You know that Kubi does good work on the heat treat. So their LMAX is going to be top of the line. I think that is a flat ground blade. No, it's a hollow ground blade. Damn. Hollow ground blade. You know what that kind of reminds me of? The blade reminds me of a Jan Chevron. I like the extended jipping right there. That's nice. T8 hardware. That's nice. I'm assuming that's T8. Sail fin. $225. That is a good deal. What's the difference? Hand satin. Handle satin. Dark gray. Okay. Bead blast. Okay. Just a color difference. Yeah, I know a few people are looking forward to this one. For me, I'm not racing to buy this one. Maybe it's just the fact that we don't have an actual photo, and this is like a, at least I don't think this is an actual photo. I think this is a rendering. If I'm not mistaken, that's a rendering, right? I'm not sure. Is that a rendering or is that a real photo? Jim says, I'm back. My internet completely crashed and Ed blamed it on me. It was my fault. Ed says, with diamond stones, S90V sharpens nicely. Yeah. You know what's crazy to me is like people refuse to get some of the best edge retention type steels because they're afraid to sharpen them. But if you have the right stones to sharpen, you could sharpen anything. Rex 121, S90V, it doesn't matter. Like, you just need the right stones to sharpen. So anytime someone's like, oh, you know what? Like, I'd like Rex 121. I just don't want to sharpen it. It's like, just invest in some good stones. You're already paying for sharpening materials. You already sharpen your knives, right? Get that Rex 121 Stage 5. Get you some nice diamond stones. There you go. Mike and Ike's EDC, thank you, man. He says, stopping by to smash that like button and listen in the background.
This is Sparta!
Yeah, the sail fin reminds me of the Yan chevron. That's what I see when I see that knife. I bet it's nice, though. I bet it's really nice. Whoa. We got some carbon fiber concept model 6s. Dang. Yeah. It's a 80s camo carbon fiber. That's cool. You know, I saw the camo carbon fiber and immediately thought, what's Devo doing on White Mountain Knives? Just kidding. They're doing a lot of different colorful carbon fiber too. That is crazy. What is that? A snub nose pocket knife? Got the half moon deployment hole. That's the Oz Rosie deployment hole. The blade on this kind of looks like they were cutting the profile, and then they got a call in the middle of cutting the profile, and they're like, "Oh, hold on, I'll just got to take this." Oops. Yeah, close enough for government work. Anything super cool on here? Come on. Show me something I haven't seen before. Come on. I'm not seeing it on White Mountain Knives. Jim says decent diamond stones are an investment if you have good knives. Absolutely. Absolutely. If you have good knives, you should also have good stones. I fully agree with that. Better stones are going to last longer. They're going to cut faster. They're going to allow you to maintain those expensive knives that you have. It makes sense. You know, like if you could save up and invest in expensive knives and you carry those expensive knives, like eventually you might rotate the crap out of them, but eventually you're going to need to sharpen them. A good example of that, recently put an edge on this guy. Oh man. Oh yeah. Listen, 17 degrees per side on the Rosie. Stupidly slicey. And I have no regrets. Like, you can't even tell that I put a 17 degree edge on here. That might actually be the stock edge bevel or pretty close to it, because it did not widen out that edge bevel at all. Says, have you seen the new Ketsuo knives? They are to the Dirty Bird. There are two, the Dirty Bird and the Bratva. No, I have not seen these. Bratva. Ooh, that's a good looking knife right there. I like what they did with that grooved backspacer. Yeah. It's a thumb disc. Now, thumb discs for me, I used to hate thumb discs. I've decided to stop hating thumb discs because they can be good if they are positioned correctly. Because sometimes when they apply the thumb disc, you can't get enough leverage to get a nice deployment on it. It just feels like it's lacking. But if they position it correctly, then they can be just as good as thumb studs as far as the snappiness of the deployment. That looks nice. Is that a hand satin? Yeah, they do have hand satin. Looks like we've got some raised fat carbon or some dark matter fat carbon. Raised and beveled. Interesting. And then the dirty bird. All right. Ketsuo, dirty bird. Oh, man. Okay, so immediately, I have seen this one before. I didn't know that's what it was called. I have seen this one, though. So there's a few things about this knife, okay? For one, I appreciate the fact that we've got some rocked texturing on the blade. I actually think that that's cool. But for some reason, I don't know, like that... Did they inlay a piece of brass inside that deployment hole? That's crazy. It's a button liner lock with a safety. Okay. Button liner lock with a safety. Okay, it's growing on me the longer I look at this. Now that I know that that's not a plunge lock and that's actually a button liner lock, that's actually pretty cool. I like the rocked milling on the blade. I like that they continue that on the backspacer and the pocket clip too. This whole time I thought that was a plunge lock. Is that Timascus? Oh no, it's Mokutai and Zerkutai. Okay. I'm here for it. Polished titanium looks so good, but we rarely see it. Is that a hologram blade? Just thinking out loud here. I think that that might be... They don't say. But you know what? The fact that you can get Mokutai or Zerkutai, polished titanium, M390, and a button liner lock for $265, that's a pretty good deal. That is a very good deal. And you know what? Like, all right, I'm going to spoil my episode because the video's not performing that good anyways. Recently, I reviewed this guy. This is the Geoknife Phantasm, and I want to be clear about this. This is a good knife. This is a good knife. But Geoknife dropped the freaking ball. They raised their prices on damn near every single model that they have. So initially when this was sent to me, it was on pre-order for like $159, and it was a little bit more expensive than knives like the Ethereal Cutter and the Blaze. And I was like, you know what? It's a little more expensive, but it's a Poltergeist Works design. Love this knife. Cool. $159. Cool. I was I just got done recording my video, and I was like, maybe I should just check the website, make sure there's no updates. And sure enough, this is now $259. This is flame titanium M390 crossbar lock, $259. And I had to re-record my whole freaking video because what I had said in that video was no longer true. In my actual video that I released on the channel, though, my second take, I said that there was a problem. The problem is that Geoknife, they're going to run into issues pricing knives like this, because this at $259 is going to be compared to something like this Ketsuo, which is $265. But on this one, you get polished titanium, a button frame lock, extra milling on the blade, like little extra accents like this, polished titanium, like all. That's the problem they're going to run into, is that people are going to look at that price on this guy and they're going to say, cool knife, wish that it was like $50 to $100 less. I really hope that Geoknife can find a way to go back to their old pricing plan. I really do. Says, yeah, I saw that earlier. It sucks. Dude, it does. It does. I have a feeling that they were forced to do that. I have a feeling that tariffs are hitting them pretty hard. I don't think they wanted to. I think they were forced to. I haven't talked to them directly about it. They might see my latest video, see all the negative comments, be like, we're never sending Rollshambo knife stuff ever again. I say what I want to say. You know, like, they built their reputation on making knives really well for a lot less money. And unfortunately, when they raised the prices, they kind of ruined the platform in which the desire for their knives was built. Says, no screws. Awesome. You know, I'd missed that. Is that a truly screwless design? Oh my goodness, it is. This is just an impressive knife for 265 bucks. I see. So they have this put together via the backspacer. That's what this is. Okay. I see. It all wedges together. I know that a few other knives have been put together like this. Like the Remet Kingfisher, I think is put together in a similar fashion. But this is just impressive. 265 for this. Yeah. That's a pretty good deal. That is a pretty good deal, because a lot of machining has to go into making it a screwless design. A lot of machining goes into finishing these handle scales like that. Like those are polished. And then the inset, that's got to be a pressed fit inset on the deployment there. Extra milling on the blade. Safety. A lot went into this knife for 265 bucks. That's a really good deal. On the Edge says, I really need to sell some stuff, some really good stuff too. What do you got? Put it in the Only Spartans Discord. Says, yeah, that's where I learned about them. Are you going to get one? I'm still up in the air about it. Ed B says, now that's what I call an inspired hole. I mean, it's like a Spyderco deployment hole that's been cut in half. Says, Jared just showed the Bratva. I haven't seen that yet. I might have to watch that video after this. Day says, isn't Geoknife a sub-brand of Kubi? I mean, they would be a really terrible sub-brand because they're more expensive than Kubi knives. I don't think they're a sub-brand. I don't. And Kubi hasn't really upped their pricing. I wouldn't be surprised if they use Kubi as an OEM. Would not be surprised at all. But I don't think they're a sub-brand of Kubi. All right. What else is new out there? All right. Well, you know what? You know what we haven't done in a while? We really haven't done one of these in a while. Typically, I don't do these purely because I don't like building channel growth based off of giveaways. Let's do it. Let's kill the music, guys. Let's do a giveaway. What knife am I going to give away? Am I going to give away one of these, cheap knives? No. Well, I mean, it's not terribly expensive, but it's a cool American-made knife. Let's give away this guy. Let's go ahead and do a giveaway on this guy. This is the Buck 790 Range Pro. So it's the smaller one, but with all the DNA that I like in the bigger one. It's got the oversized hardware. It's got the deep carry reversible pocket clip, USA made. 154 cm with the Boss heat treat. Yeah. Guys, let's do a giveaway on the Buck Range, the Mini Range Pro. That's what this is. The 790 Mini Range Pro. Yeah. I've got the box and everything. Cool giveaway. Let's do it. All right. Do you have to be a subscriber to win? No. No. I don't do giveaways to build the channel growth. I do giveaways because they're fun, and I want to say thank you. And I haven't done one in a while, so let's go ahead and do that, guys. How are we going to run this giveaway? I mean, it's going to be only good for this live stream. If you win and you're not in the live, I'm sorry. This is the most in the moment giveaway ever. We're going to do one based on a comment picker. So we'll do a comment picker. I'm going to go ahead and pull this up on the side. We're going to do the Buck Mini Range Pro for a giveaway. Let's do this. I'm going to find a comment picker. All right. And we're going to raid a channel. Who should we raid? Let's raid Tri-State. Let's raid Tri-State. Let's do that. All right. So, rules. Got to be 18 by default. No, I'm not checking IDs, but know that you got to be 18. I'm only shipping this to U.S. addresses. So if you are watching from abroad and you're not in the U.S., you would need a proxy. I'm not shipping outside of the country right now. I'm not dealing with tariffs, export, import, whatever. So it's got to have a U.S. address. If you don't live in the U.S., you need a proxy or you need a forwarding service. Shipping forwarding services exist. Got to be here when we pick. So here's what we're going to do. Let's go ahead and find. We're going to go on over to the YouTubes. We're going to rate a Tri-State video because he's rated a few of mine. So it's only right. Now, generally speaking, I'm not a big fan of rating channels anymore because they you tell people to go and subscribe and then they do. And then YouTube's like, whoa, my gosh, look at all of these people on this channel that just subscribed. And then nobody watched anything. And then they start counting them as bot subscriptions and they fall off. And it can actually have a really, really bad negative effect. Now, it's not as bad if you raid other channels that are already established. But for example, Tri-State recently had my channel rated for a giveaway that he did. And it was cool. It was like 30 new subs. That by the next day, nearly every single one of them was gone because YouTube thought they were all bot subs, and they might be because there's a lot of bots that will watch giveaways. That's why I'm not naming this live stream giveaway or anything. Right now, there's 51 people in here. If you guys are rolling with me on a Saturday, if you're one of the 51 people in here, one thing I'm going to ask you to do: hit the like button on this video. Next thing I'm going to ask you to do is we're going to raid a Tri-State video. What should the required comment be? What should the required word in the comment be? Retro Ryan says, I like rocks. Does that count? Yeah. Jim says, what did you do with Roll? What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. I haven't done a giveaway in a long time. So I'm looking for excuses to do one. We're just gonna do one. So let's do this. His most recent one is on cold steel, top tier cold steel.
Well, hello, YouTube. It is me, Tri-State.
Hi.
It's late in the evening. No, it's 6:30. Late day in the office.
Man, sometimes I need that energy. Okay, like sometimes I need that energy. I record my stuff late at night, and sometimes it's hard to come in with all of that energy. You got to appreciate that. All right, guys. So this is what we're going to do. I'm going to, let me see if I can pin this. Will it let me pin this? So this is going to be the video that we're going to raid. All right. This is the one. Cool. And will it let me pin it? Will it let me pin it? Not from this chat. Damn it. All right. Hold on. I'm going to have to pin it from my phone. So that's the one. Go to that video, and I'm going to go ahead and pin this in the chat. Rollshambo is going to be the keyword. Rollshambo. All right. I've got to pull up the chat on my phone just so I can pin my own message. It's crazy. It says crashed again. No. No. Did I crash? Can you guys still see me? Can you guys still see me? Okay. Thank goodness. I was like, what do you mean it crashed again? Jim was freaking me out. You can't say that, Jim. People will start rumors if my live stream crashes right before I do a giveaway. We can't do that. All right. So, hold on. All right. It says it's fine. I'm trying to find my own channel. I'm trying to find my own channel so I can pin it. I want to pin the freaking video. Are we sure? Are we sure that I'm still live? Are we sure? I'm not sure. All right. All right. Well, for some reason, it's not letting me pin this. And I can't find my own freaking live stream on my channel. That's why I was starting to freak out. It's like, if I'm live, why can't I find my own live stream? It doesn't make any freaking sense. But I'll try one more thing. I don't know why. I don't know why it's doing this. Why can't I find my own live stream? All right. Can a channel mod help me out? Can one of the channel mods please pin this video to the top of the chat? If you could do that, I'd be grateful. Thank you so much. Guys, that said, go to this video right here from Tri-State, top tier cold steel, the cold steel Hatamoto. Leave a comment. You can say whatever you want. No holds barred. As long as it says Rollshambo in there. Now, while you guys do that, I'm going to find a comment picker, and I hope that the freaking live stream does not drop. Jim, you scared me. Come on, Jim. Come on, Jim. All right. One comment. We're gonna use the. I don't know if I could use this one just because it's got a max limit. Let me find a better one that doesn't have a comment shark. All right. All right, I'm just going to test one real quick. Advanced options. Rollshambo. All right, guys. All right. Hit him up. Hit up Tri-State. Listen. Tri-State might use a voice changer, but he's got a beautiful mustache. I shave mine because I don't grow facial hair that well. Okay. Some of us are blessed with great vocal cords. Some of us are blessed with great facial hair. Sometimes you don't get to pick. Okay. You don't get to pick. Go bless that video. Let's help him get the views up on that one. That's his most recent release on the Cold Steel Hatamoto. And we'll go ahead and draw this bad boy here. And, well, let's call it like 10 minutes. I will be shipping this out to the winner. I'll be shipping this out to the winner on Monday. So, if you win, if I pull your name and you are here and you have to be here, if you're in the Discord, hit me up on the Discord. If you're not in the Discord and you win, I need you to send me an email at rollshambo.edc@gmail.com. If I've never seen you before, I'm going to ask you to verify that you are who you are, in fact, the winner. I'm not a big fan of bot accounts. I'm not a big fan of giveaway accounts when people log in with all like 50 of their giveaway accounts. Like if the viewership jumps with this giveaway to like 100 viewers in the second that we start doing a giveaway, I'm going to know. This is just a nice little giveaway to say thank you to the people who have joined me for one of our slower live streams. And guys, this is a cool knife. American made Buck Mini Range Pro. Fantastic knife. Nice, fun little thank you for joining me on a Saturday. So we'll go ahead and at 9:25 Mountain Standard Time, we'll go ahead and draw this. All right. And we're going to use Comment Shark because why not? I don't know. They don't have any limits. That's why. Select a random winner from all comments. First 500. Okay. He doesn't have 500 comments on his video, so that should be fine. Blind Woo Fury, thank you for being a channel member for 7 months. 7 months. He says, rolls for the win. Thank you, man. You rock. Dude, thank you. I haven't done a giveaway in far too long. So it's about time. Maybe I start doing these a little bit more often. I need to say thank you a bit more often. So guys, if you didn't know, we are running a giveaway on the Buck Mini Range Pro. How do you enter? Go to Tri-State's video. That's right, we're doing a Tri-State giveaway raid. It's this one. Top tier cold steel on the Cold Steel Hatamoto. Leave a comment. Any comment you want. As long as Rollshambo's in it, that is going to be the keyword. We're going to filter comments by that keyword, and we're going to pick it. As long as you're here to confirm that you're here in the live stream, we'll go ahead and do that. And we'll give it like another 4 or 5 minutes. How about that? Yeah. In the meantime, let's go ahead and check in on the chat. Kodiak Edge Bladesmithing, what's up, man? Welcome in. Good to see you. Hope your weekend's going good, man. Blind Woo says, damn it, Jim, he's a YouTuber, not a gynecologist. Oh, man. Marco says he would trade that stash for the voice. I don't know. I doubt, for some reason, I doubt that. You know why? Like you could fake a voice. You can't fake a stash. I mean, you can, but I take that back. I'm just going to move forward. Welcome into Diamond Cut Steel. What's up, man? He says, sharpening video up on the Magnum Max mule and cut test coming soon. Nice. Yeah. All right. Welcome into Life Survival EDC. Good to see you, man. Yeah. All right, guys. Few more minutes, and then we're going to pull the winner for the giveaway on this guy. Impromptu giveaway on the Buck Mini Range Pro. How do you enter? Go up to try. Got to spread the love, man. Got to spread the love. I'd say just go ahead and subscribe to him, but you guys are probably already subscribed to him. Like, how's he doing? He's got 20,000 subscribers. So chances are, if you watch my channel, chances are you also watch his channel. All right. Refresh.
Hello, YouTube. It is me, Tri-State EDC.
Let's see. We're up to 51 comments. All righty. Oh, man. All right. Hey, we got some good comments in here. All right. All right, guys. We're about to pull the giveaway winner. If you haven't entered yet, go ahead and do that now. Enter the link. I tried to have a channel mod pin this, but I just popped it in the chat. This guy right here just popped it in the chat. Go to this link. It's in the chat. Leave a comment, any comment you want that says Rollshambo, and you're entered. Got to be 18 to enter. Got to give me a USA address to send the knife to. We'll be shipping it out on Monday. If you're part of the Discord and you win, hit me up on Discord after you win. If you're not a part of the Discord and you win, my email is in the description of every single one of my videos. It's rollshambo.edc@gmail.com. I will, of course, need that shipping information. So there it is, guys. I'm going to give it like another minute. Hey, Bluetooth Blades. Thanks for the $2 super, man. He says to help with spinning. John says your voice is cutting out. Well, damn it. All right. James David, where's the enter link? I mean, I'll paste it again in the chat. Why not? For some reason, I can't find my own live stream on my phone, so I can't actually pin it. I was hoping a channel mod could pin it. Maybe they can't either. I don't know. But that's the one. It's this one from Tri-State. It's the most recent video. It's on the Cold Steel Hatamoto. Just leave a comment. Just leave a comment that says Rollshambo. Could have Rollshambo anywhere in it. You can say whatever you want, as long as Rollshambo's in there. All right, guys. We're going to give it 10 more seconds since it sounds like I'm lagging out, and I don't have faith that the live stream is going to make it much longer. Let's do this. All right, so copy this, and we're going to go over here to Comment Shark. And advanced options. Rollshambo. Why not? All right. Alrighty. Ed says, I don't see how to pin it. Marcus says, Roll blocked himself. I must have. B Shady says, pop it in for a chill. How long? Unknown. Well, in case you didn't know this, we're doing a giveaway on this one. To enter, go to Tri-State's channel, leave a comment that says Rollshambo on this video right here. I haven't picked a winner yet. We're going to go ahead and pull it. I'm going to refresh once. I'm just going to refresh once. All right. All righty. Winner in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Just kidding. We're picking it now. Hey, shout out to Mark Parks. Mark, are you here? You got to be here in the live. You got to be here in the live, baby. Are you still live with us? The comment says, Rollshambo said to come over and to tell you that you suck. That's aggressive. That's aggressive. Mark Parks, are you in the chat? You have to be in the chat, brother. If he's not here, hey, there he is.
You could change the filthy animal.
Mark, you got my info, man. Hit me up with your shipping info, and I will get this guy your way as of Monday. I got all the boxes and everything. We'll get it shipped out your way, guys. I truly need to do more giveaways. I'm out of practice on those. Just want to say thank you. I know tonight was a slower night. I didn't have a whole lot of talking points tonight. I didn't even have my own monologue. Normally I have a monologue, but not tonight. Some nights are just like that. It happens. I'm going to be doing some giveaways more frequently. This one's a fun one to give away. Mark, I hope you enjoy this one. Shout out to Mark Parks. Guys, we're going to go ahead and call it a night. We're going to call it a weekend. I still have work to do on the channel. That's what I'm going to be doing directly after this live stream. Keep your eyes peeled for more content coming soon. If you want to see something I've recently released, my most recent video is on this guy, the Geoknife Phantasm. So if you want to see something recent, watch that. If you want to see something new, keep your eyes peeled. I hope that all of you have an absolutely fantastic weekend. For those of you in the Only Spartans Discord, I'll see you soon. For everybody else, we'll see you later.